family, a mother, a brother. I can still see their faces.
What happened?
इधर जा मत, मैं कल का काम निपट के आ जाऊंगा.
That's right, this is going to be our movie review for the new film in theatres at the moment called Lion.
So Lion is a film about a 6-year-old boy who was stranded from his parents and then somehow managed to get himself adopted by an Australian family, and then he eventually, as he grows up, tries to locate back to where his family is.
Absolutely, good summary, Tommy. So here on the Movie Chums we're going to try something new. So in our previous reviews we've just kind of spoke about what we felt. We're going to try segments this time, so we're going to speak through 5 or 6 different segments and explain our thoughts.
So our first topic is going to be the ratings and how well it's rated. So on IMDb it was given a user rating of 8, which is pretty high for IMDb, and then for critics it got a 69 rating, which is pretty good.
On Rotten Tomatoes I had a look at it, and the user score, so the public score, was lower 90s and the critic score was higher 80s, upper 80s. So you can see kind of the boundaries that we're working in. It's a very highly rated film. It's gone down really well in the press and also in the public, and Tommy and I are a witness of that. It was a great film.
I mean, awards, it done pretty well. It's been nominated for 6 awards, being supporting actor, supporting actress, got Best Picture, and
these are the Academy Awards, right?
So yeah, the Oscars. It's done very well in that. So,
and thoroughly deserved. There's a scene that Nicole Kidman, she's the one that's got nominated for supporting actress, and there's one scene particularly that we think is why she's been nominated for the actress. It hit me like a ton of bricks.
He definitely pulls you into it, very emotional, and you definitely like really follow along with the character and how his life has been just on ropes, just twisting around.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, Nicole Kidman was fantastic through it all. Very emotional performance. You could kind of see the struggles of adoption and all these different things without spoiling it too.
Dev Patel, who's the actor who played Saru, he did very good. He got nominated for supporting actor, which we felt was a bit weird coming into it. But once you watch it, you realise how the little boy, I don't know who he's played by, but he's got a lot more screen time, so that would be why he's got the main actor part and he's got the supporting actor, but definitely deserves his nomination for the Oscars, and his character is really deep, and you feel really emotional and you really get into how he acts in his life.
Absolutely. Our next section that we're going to talk about is Where on Earth. Where was this film filmed?
Well, for the most part of it was filmed in India. Obviously, set being an Indian boy getting stranded. So the first part of it was set in a lot of India. Yeah. Then the second part was taken out into Australia.
Yeah, that's right.
Melbourne.
Tasmania. That's actually where it was. I thought, looking at actually where it was all filmed, I don't know, I guess it's maybe quite a normal thing for films, but it was cool how, there's a bit where the kid wears a Tasmania top, and that's actually all filmed in Tasmania, so it was very raw, very real, and that kind of made it even better for me, knowing that it was never just somewhere else in Australia that it's just called Tasmania. It was all cool, and there's quite an iconic bridge in this film. I'm trying to remember, it's in India, I can't remember the name of the city, but that was all filmed there. It's a big part of the real story, so it was really cool that the camera crew and this film was filmed in this actual stories, which are true stories, origins. I just thought it made it all the more powerful. Yeah. What's our next section, Tom?
So our next topic is going to be who you should see the film with, so choose your chum. Who would you want to see your film with?
I said this to Tommy as we went out. It was great for Tommy and I to go see it together. It worked very well. We always bounce off each other quite well in movies. For me personally, this is a film to go see with your family. I feel like this film it really knuckles down on family values and the importance of family. So to go see this with your mum, God, it'd be even more of a tearjerker than it already was. It was, that sort of film.
So yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one. So your family, your mum, your nan, your brother, just anyone you're close with, it really makes you appreciate your family a lot more. Yeah. Even your loved one. There's a lot of loved one scenes. So if you have a loved one,
definitely.
Go for it.
I was actually speaking to my dad about after seeing this. I told him my opinions on it, and he's sold. He wants to see it because he loves programs like Long Lost Family. I'm not sure if you've ever seen that, Tommy, or but so it's kind of like when somebody goes and tries to find their birth mother or something like that. And I hate those programs normally, but I love this film. It was kind of like a better and a more epic version of that. So my dad's super excited to go see it. And if you like those sort of films, then definitely go give this one a check out.
So my final thought of this film, I thought it was very well made. The locations, the music was very powerful. I really got into the music. It definitely brings out your emotions with the film. The acting was great. Dev Patel and Nicole Kidman did great. So I thought it was a really good film. And your final thoughts?
I don't know how to summarise this film. The best thing I can say about this film was that I had a tear in my eye the whole way through it. It was a really captivating, emotional movie that really tied down on some really important values that maybe have been forgotten in the world. Family isn't actually as seen as important as has been in previous years. Family is really important. I love how everything was played. Dev Patel was amazing, as I've said before. Nicole Kidman was epic. The music is stunning, fits the culture of India as well as Australia so well. An all-round fantastic movie.
Definitely. So, Chum meter, what would you give it?
Yeah, the Chum meter. My Chum meter score is going to be a 4.2. I feel like I'm on the same page as the IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes critics. High score, not quite perfection. There were a few bits where I thought it was a little bit slow, which we haven't mentioned, but all in all, it definitely is worthy of a 4+ score, so 4.2 for me.
So for me, again, I'm going to give it a 4.2. The acting was great, the music was so powerful, it really makes you emotional about it, makes you think about it a lot. But I just don't think it's, as well as it being good and the story being really powerful, just the way it's filmed just isn't like spectacular. It wasn't like, had no outstanding shots or outstanding this and that. It's just a good the film to watch with the story and really get into the characters.
Well guys, that's been our review of Lion. Thanks for joining us.
Make sure you subscribe and we shall see you on the next one. Adios.